about your legislative district.
And on the very east end of it, of course, we have the wonderland of Crystal Mountain and Greenwater and Carbonado and access on both ends to our beautiful Mount Rainier. So it's unique in that fashion, but that also brings some challenges as well. When you're voting on policy, you have to, okay, what do the south part of Auburn and Carbonado have in common? Often it's not that close or easy, but they augment each other very nicely.
What has surprised you the most about being a state representative?
It's the remote legislating. It is not my favorite thing, to be honest. I enjoy the process, and I believe the process is really built on relationships amongst the members and trust and confidence. And it's hard to really build that trust and confidence, particularly as a new person that's returning, with folks that have been here for a while when you're on a computer screen. So it's not like unlike any of the challenges our business community is having when they have their business meetings, or our students with a new teacher that they perhaps didn't meet in person this last year. So we're kind of all in this together and we're working through it. It's just different. And I'm not going to say it's better. I don't think it is. And I would gather that it's not for the kiddos that are, on the other side of a screen from their teacher either. But yeah, we're working through it.
What one piece of legislation did you pass in the 90s you were proud of, and is it still around today?
The bill that allowed supportive employment for intellectual disabilities and developmental disabilities folks to engage in employment with state government. And it's still here, and it's actually expanded, so it's exciting. And I just had a meeting yesterday with one of the employers in my district that is the folks that provide that support for our developmentally and intellectually disabled individuals in a variety of employment settings. So not only did I have the opportunity to pass that bill so they could engage with state government and other governments, I actually, as an employer, when I was the chief executive at Valley Regional Fire, we were able to hire a client from Trillium in Auburn as a logistics aid. We were challenged with getting our mail and our supplies and other things between our 5 stations. And we found that hiring a logistics aid and working with them to identify the capabilities of one of their clients, and he's still there, and it's probably been over a decade. And so he's got full-time employment instead of being a client on support from DSHS, if you will. That person is a contributing member of the Valley Regional Fire team. He is a taxpayer, and he has his own benefits, and he's doing a great job, for the citizens and the employees there at Valley Fire. So that is probably the one that I see that has sustained the best over time, and I'm really excited that's working and expanding. Saw some great stories yesterday with a meeting with those folks of they're working at Macy's, they're working at the city of Auburn, working at Lowe's. Great stories of folks that would have otherwise been marginalized and on state support, but now they're contributing members of our community and taxpayers.
You mentioned the challenges of a remote session. What is the best way for your constituents to contact you and also stay involved in the legislative process?
Being remote, I'm even spread out from my awesome legislative assistant, Megan Hillier, and our awesome intern, Justice Newhouse, who are working on behalf of all the folks. So while we don't see each other, we're certainly in communication, and I would say email is probably the best. That email is on your screen right now. Feel free to go and drop me a note, and one of us will get on whatever task you have for us. The other is the website, and there's also an email portal there as well. So just go to the website. That's on your screen as well. Feel free to peruse the weekly updates. Sign up for our newsletter. We'll drop you a weekly newsletter into your inbox, so you can keep up with what's going on in Olympia and how I'm doing for you. And then, of course, there's the hotline. The hotline, if you don't feel like email is the best method for you, you can call the hotline, and that number's on the screen there. Feel free to ring that up, and there's someone there that's happy to take your message and pass it on to myself or the senator or my seatmate, Representative Stokesbury, or all three of us for that matter, and get your message out that way. So we're always eager to hear your thoughts on important legislation and policy that's going through the process down here.